Okay. So check this out. Do you know why the letter N in 7-Eleven is lowercased while all the other letters in the logo are uppercased?
What do you mean?
The N. Do you know why the letter N in 7-Eleven is lowercased while all the other letters are uppercased?
You're literally lying right now.
I'm not lying. Right? I'm not lying. I swear to God. Do you know why?
Do you?
Yes. Okay. So, there's this guy, right? And he's all wanting to make a gas station. So, boom, 7-Eleven, right? That's the name. Well, he goes and he thinks and he's at the drawing board when he finally comes up with the logo and figures it out and brings it to life. But there's just one problem. It's perfect, but just something is off. And all the letters are capital, even the N. But he doesn't know that yet. So, he goes and he finds his wife. And he says to her, "Honey, is there something off about this logo? Like, should I fix or change anything about it?" And she looks at it and she thinks. And after a while, she says, "It's the N. All the uppercase letters. It's too much. It's too harsh. Try lowercasing the N." So he did. Isn't that interesting?
That's actually a good story. Is any of that actually true?
I don't know. I heard it like a few years ago and it just sort of stuck.
Right. Of course. I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
That's funny. That reminds me of the story, you know that I Love You So Much that's on Congress?
What about it?
You know the story behind that?
I do not.
Really? Well, there's these two lovers, right?
Uh-huh.
And they were the perfect couple, you know. But as all good things go, they had to come to an end.
Uh-huh.
So, one of the two, the true romantic, who had the biggest heartbreak in the world over it, goes out late at night in the streets of Austin and goes to this coffee shop that they know the other person drives by every day on the way to work. And they graffitied that "I love you so much." And it wasn't necessarily like to get the other person back. It was just to be a constant reminder to the other person that they will always be loved. So, yeah.
I love that. Is that story real?
I don't know. I heard it somewhere. I could look it up.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Why not?
It'll ruin it.
It'll ruin it?
Yeah, it's real now, but what happens if you look it up and it's not anymore? It'll ruin it.
I think you sound psychotic right now.
Don't be cruel. You know what I mean, right?
Explain.
Explain. Okay. Okay. For example, I went to the 360 bridge for the first time a few months ago. It's like where people like hike up the cliff/mountain. It's really just a cliff. And there's the water and the bridge and everything. And anyway, it was beautiful. Like, beautiful. You know, it was like 6 o'clock and the sun was setting and the clouds were all gold and everything, and the trees were like breathing. And there's no one else around. And I felt something that day I haven't felt in the 6 years since I first came here. But I'm never going back. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me. I don't know.
So what, this is like a moral code you go by or what?
Yeah. I guess so.
I've never actually been to the 360 bridge, I don't think.
What? You've never been to the 360 bridge?
Yeah.
You're from here.
I know. I never found the time to go, I guess. I don't know. Is it really all that?
Yes. No. I don't know. I don't remember. But it was to me that day, you know? The memory was good, and that's enough.
Well, you and I should go sometime.
You mean to tell me you've never felt that way? Ever?
No, I can't say I have.
Of course you haven't. You're you. I don't know. College sucks, work sucks, home is too far away while I'm stuck here and bleh. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's all right, right? I mean, time does its thing. We think what we have now is hard, but the future's there. It's always gonna be there.
What about the past?
What about it?
I mean, what you're saying makes sense and all. I mean, of course it does. But it's different for me. I've never actually said this out loud. So, like, bear with me while I try to, like, figure out the words. It's like I'm burdened with this want for feeling things that I felt before. But, it's like I don't have the heart to, figure out if, like, the feelings are real or if I'm just trying to remember them how I want to remember them. Does that make sense? Oh, I don't know. Does that make sense? Sorry.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, what's the solution to that?
I mean, the view from the bridge was beautiful, right? Because it was. I think it would be a shame to let our remembrance of things stop us from, chasing those good moments again through new memories.
You're a dork. You realize that, right? A dork.
I'm a dork, right? You know facts about gas stations, but...
One fact about one gas station.
Okay, nerd.
Nerd?
2 weeks later, you killed yourself, and that was the last time I saw you. I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. Your mom came over to my house. I was showering. My dad let her in to sit at the kitchen table to wait for me to get down, and I'll never forget the face she had as soon as she saw me. As soon as I could grasp what happened, time froze. I was a statue who wanted to comfort her, but I had no idea how to. I had no idea how to react to the whole thing, and even now I still don't. You really dismantled everything.
I know.
I've never actually gone through something like this before. Losing someone? It's weird. It's like the world itself stops while everything in it continues to move forward. And all I can do is just look back, I guess.
At what?
At everything. At you. I decided to go to the 360 bridge today. I'm not sure what to expect from it.
Why now?
I don't know. For closure? Maybe to be where you were in some fucked up kind of way I can somewhat feel closer to you. I don't know. You told me you never wanted to go back, so you wouldn't ruin what you remembered it to be. I think a part of me is just wanting to prove a point.
You don't have to prove a point, Michael.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought we were in agreement that life's rough, that things get hard, but that we were always going to be there for each other.
Maybe I was afraid to. Maybe I felt like I couldn't.
Did you think it would ruin you? That our last moment of us together would be better off being good rather than what you needed?
Maybe I just didn't want to burden you with everything.
Burden? Look, no, I'm not buying that, okay? If anything, I think friends are meant to burden each other with their need for saving. If not, then what's the point?
You always knew the right words to say.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I just keep looking back at the last conversation we had. And all that does for me is make me think of other things you've done and said.
Like what?
There was this one time, you and I took your digital camera to the park to take some pictures. There was these two butterflies fluttering around. They were practically stuck together. I always thought they were playing when butterflies did that, but that's when you informed me how that's just a misconception. When butterflies do that, it's really just them fighting. It made me sad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you didn't say it to be bleak or anything. You just said it because you thought it was interesting and you wanted me to know. That was you. And that's another thing that's hard. Years are going to go by, and I'm going to be smiling while thinking of things like that. And when people ask me why I'm smiling, I'll have to tell them about you. I'll have to condense the whole entire experience of you into words. When you were more than that. They'll ask, oh, what was she like? And I'll have to say, she was smart. She was thoughtful. She was funny. She liked music. And they'll think to themselves without saying, well, everyone loves music, but no one ever loved music how you did. You know, I remember one time when I came over to your place, you were getting ready in your room while I was taking a nap on your couch. When I woke up, I went to find you straightening your hair in this mirror, and this song was playing. I never got the name of it, but it was this old song from a sound I never knew you listened to that was maybe like a crooner would sing in the 60s, but it was so fitting. When I saw you, I was in awe. By the time you saw me, you were embarrassed, but that dissolved shortly after. You told me you like listening to music like that when getting ready because it made you feel pretty and desirable. But you were always beautiful, even without the music.
How come you never told me that?
I thought I did. Every time I'd pick you up, every meal that we shared, and times we would just laugh and talk. For some reason, I thought that those moments were me telling you that I love you and that you were beautiful. But maybe it wasn't. I just can't stop myself from wondering, when did you decide to do it? What if I had called you the week before? Would that have done anything?
Michael.
What about a few days before? Or even the day of, that had to have changed the outcome, or at least bought us more time.
I didn't do what I did so that you can be so hard on yourself.
But I am, and I will be. Because that's how these things go, I think. It was said that Beethoven cried when performing Ode to Joy for the first time. And it's speculated because he could no longer hear the music by that time. There was a certain kind of music to the way that you were. And leaving was you taking that with you. And we just have to learn to be okay with that.
I think what the speculations forgot to consider was that although Beethoven could no longer hear, he could still feel the music when performing. Would it be so crazy to think that maybe the tears he shed that day were because he felt how beautiful the music was? Even if it was through the vibrations? Maybe that's enough.
I can't imagine a world where that would ever be enough.
I know.
There was this quote from Kate Rakowski you told me about that said, "Nothing ever ends poetically. It ends, and we turn it into poetry. All that blood was never once beautiful, it was just red." I get sick to my stomach thinking about that now.
How come?
I think part of the reason why I decided to come to the 360 Bridge today is because I was hoping to get that poetic ending. But I know I won't get that.
And what would that look like?
Seeing what you saw, taking it in, saying my piece. The only poetic ending would be all of that, but only with you being there. So what does that mean?
I told you I liked that quote because we make our endings poetic. You understand that.
I'm just afraid that I'll never get over you, and that there will be no meaning to it. It's just that.
I think you'll find whatever you're looking for when you're up there.
No, I won't.
Hey. I've never done this before, but I can't. I miss you. And I love you. Jesus. Just... I don't know what to do now that you're gone. I mean, who am I gonna... I'm here. I'm here, and you're just... I think you're selfish. I think you could have reached out when you needed to. I think you're a quitter. I think you had more to live for than what you thought. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you felt like you couldn't reach out to me, because I don't know what I could have done. I'm sorry, jeez. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Al di là del bel più prezioso ci sei tu, ci sei tu. Al di là del sogno d'un ambizioso ci sei tu, ci sei tu. Al di là delle cose più belle, al di là delle stelle, ci sei tu. Al di là ci sei tu per me, soltanto per me. Al di là del mare più profondo ci sei tu, ci sei tu. Al di là delle vite del mondo ci sei tu, ci sei tu.